You know, the power in this country is the power of the people. The power is the power of you. Some of you know I'm on the Energy and Commerce Committee. This is the committee that wrote the ACA. And I was Chief Deputy, well I still am, Chief Deputy Whip, and also at that time I was the Vice Chair of the Energy and Commerce Committee, and I actually was one of the people who helped pass that bill through the House. And so, so for the last 6 years, my Republican colleagues have been saying repeal and replace, repeal and replace. And they've had 64 votes to repeal. The only problem is they don't have anything to replace. And so now when Donald Trump got elected and he said he's going to repeal, and you heard he said that we're going to have better and cheaper insurance for everybody. We are now, in case you didn't see Meet the Press on Sunday, in a realm of alternative facts. So I decided that we are the ones who can speak truth to power, and we are the ones who can really let our elected officials know what this means if people lose their insurance, whether they're on the exchanges and they lose their insurance, whether they're on the Medicaid expansion in Colorado and they lose their insurance, whether they're one of the majority of Coloradans who have private employer-based insurance and they lose the ability to insure their kids up to age 26, to get insurance for a pre-existing condition, to get gender equity. That I know that's a really radical concept. We were talking a lot about that on the march last Sunday. But all of these things work together. And the ACA is not perfect. I'm sure we have people here who can talk about their premiums are too high, their deductibles are too high, issues like that. But the fact of the matter is, we have 22 million more people on health insurance now than we did when we passed it. Staff's sending me a message who's talked to. And for people like, one of the best examples is my daughter Francesca, who's age 23 and on my insurance, and who's diabetic, and who will become uninsurable if this passes. So we're here to hear you. We're gonna hear next what's gonna happen in this segment. We're gonna hear from as many as we can, and then for everybody else, we want you to write down what you want to say, and we will take those back to Washington with us. But I just want you to know that it has been, we had a rally a week ago Sunday. We had 500 people show at that rally. Some of you might have been there. Then we had a roundtable with hospitals who talked about what's going to happen to them. Tomorrow I'm meeting with all of the media to talk about what's going to be happening if we do this. And my advice to you is, my staff loves to hear from you. You can call them up if you want to. But what's even more important is that you call my Republican colleagues, the senators and your members of Congress, if you're not in the 1st Congressional District, and you talk to them about how important this is. We can fix the Affordable Care Act by working in a bipartisan way. I just passed a massive piece of legislation for health care research in the last Congress. It can be done, but they've got to work with us and they can't repeal it. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to the experts.